And we back like bra straps as Voch Lombardi here to take a look at Leighton Vander Esch. Okay. Linebacker from Boise State. 6'4", 256 pounds, ran a little 4.640. That's for the combine nerds out there. Salute to y'all. So he is a big old dude. Ivan Drago looking cat. You know what I mean? And he can move really well. And I think that's what people like about him the most. That he's big, plays linebacker, can tackle, can move all around the field, and he moves pretty well. I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself before we run this or whatever, but I think he has a problem dealing with blocks and trash and just people and bodies. You know what I mean? So we're gonna watch 3 films today. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of this versus Virginia. Then we're gonna get into versus Oregon, where nobody blocked them, and then we're gonna watch just a tad bit of Wyoming. All right, but let's just go ahead and get started. This is what I mean: dealing with blocks, dealing with trash. You know what I mean? This happens a whole lot, you know, and it's not just offensive linemen, right? First of all, salute the I think this cut up corner here that's giving us the Super Saiyan power up effect right here to identify Mr. Vander Esch. So salute to you, bro. But we see this whether it be center, guard, tackle, tight end, receivers on crack blocks, fullbacks, running backs, lead blocker for the quarterback. If you put your hands on him, he'll fall, he'll get off balance, he'll get out of your way, man. He doesn't do well dealing with trash. Now, could he be a lot better if he, if he showed a little power right there, if he didn't just catch this offensive lineman, if he would have delivered a blow, disengaged, then go get to the football, it probably would have been a little better for Mr. Vander Esch, but he kind of caught this guy. He's not good within all up in here, all up in this space. I don't like him that much. Now he's a beast when he's like chasing people, when he's running to the sideline catching folks, or he's not being blocked. I'll show y'all a little bit of that later. But just dealing with trash in here, keeping his balance, or just dealing with just blockers in general, rough go at it. Let's keep watching. Sometimes he can get a tad bit over aggressive, and that's okay. And I think Boise State blitzes him a lot, but he's only played for 1 year, and if the more you play, the more you learn nuance. You know what I mean? So some of these nuanced blitzers, whether it be safeties, cornerbacks, linebackers, whoever's blitzing, they'll know, yes, blitz mean go get them, but you can still control your blitz once you get there. You know what I mean? And I think Leighton is aggressiving. I just made up a word. This blitz here, because I don't think he likes to deal with blockers, or he don't like to deal with offensive line. Now, the right guard is pulling to. He ain't really pulling to trap nobody, so I guess he's pulling to wrap to Leighton, right? And Leighton, it's cool. Leighton, doesn't engage with him. Okay, because that's pretty much your job. If, okay, if somebody's coming to block you, get off the block. But at this point. Even at this point, break down and find the ball carrier, get your eyes up and make the tackle. You know what I mean? And I'm going to show y'all a couple more examples of that. So let's just stay tuned on that. Once again, here's another example. There's Leighton Vander Esch powering up right there. And let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, pretty much what we're talking about. 46 is the fullback or whatnot, but wing guy, whatever. But he's coming up and he's gonna kick Leighton, and he's pretty much gonna do it, right? Leighton loves to throw that shoulder into people. For one, that's bad for your health. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's bad for your health. Your shoulder may, it may not survive when you run into grown men like that. Plus, you're not balanced when you lean your shoulder into people. All your weight's going in one direction opposed to distributed equally throughout your body until your base, Leighton Vander Esch is not very strong right here. There's no hands in here, just a shoulder, right? So, and automatically, if you're going to throw your shoulder into one of the fullback shoulders, all the running back got to do is read the fullback's block. Your shoulder, you could have been on the opposite shoulder. The running back could just go this way. But since you're on this side, the running back could just go that way. You even see the running back change directions, right? Whoops. See what I mean? So I need Leighton to be, to be a little more composed in this situation. What I like about him in this particular play, I preach this to all my, linebackers or me watching film on linebackers. Make a decision and go. I don't like tiptoeing. I don't like, all that waiting around. If Leighton is meeting these guys at the line of scrimmage. I like that. I just want him to be able to keep his head up, chest big, hands up, disengage, and go get the ball carrier. That's what I prefer, but we'll see. They even have a zoom in view of Leighton Vander Esch throwing out a shoulder. My condolences. I'll tell you what about Virginia, man. They did a good job of getting hands on linebackers, man. I tell you what, they zone blocking to the right. 67 kind of got. Now look, this shows a little bit of power by Vander Esch, a little bit of pop right there, and that's fine. But that shoulder crap, stop it. Get your hands on these people to be able to navigate where you're going, to be able to deal with your trash. Because if you're just gonna run your shoulder into these guys and not be strong, 67's right here. He's going, well, you're not gonna be strong. I guess I'll just take you out to play. I bet when teams watch film on Leighton Vander Esch, I bet they actually talk about this. Because when I played offensive line, my coach would tell me about this. About guys like this. Hey man, if you get a chance to get your hand on this linebacker right here, he'll do this. Get you a pancake or something. Yeah. Oh, he don't want to be dealt with. Get you a pancake. Oh, he's not very strong. Get you a pancake. Not saying Leighton is not very strong, but I'm sure they've watched film on Leighton Vander Esch. And I'm sure that they know that this is a possibility. That dude hits the ground a bunch, man, but let's keep watching. Leighton Vander Esch using a Kaioken right here. Let's see what's going on. Just back in trash again, right? Just kind of like what I was saying earlier. Like he needs to be able to navigate his trash a little better, It's getting caught up in this block. That one shoulder's pissing me off, but that's what happens, though. You see what I mean? And it's not like this is happening a couple times. Like Virginia did this all game, the entire game. But the film will get better. I'm not just hating on Leighton Vander Esch. We'll just keep watching and see what happens. But looks like a blitz was going on here, and Leighton is gonna. Okay, cool. Let's keep watching though. Watch Leighton right here. Take a look at this. Look at this. Let's watch Leighton this time. Good job getting to the tackle, though. He clearly ain't want that sauce, though. But look, you see that? You see that extension of his right hand right there, right? Right arm in that chest plate. I'm kind of gonna use my long arms to get you off of me. Find the ball carrier and get there. See, Leighton Vander Esch and Roquan Smith are similar in the fact that they don't want that sauce within the box. But the difference is Leighton Vander Esch is 6'4", 250. You know what I mean? Like, when we watch Roquan, he's a little more fearless, even though he's smaller. You know what I mean? Leighton Vander Esch got the tools to be great right here. And if you're going to draft him early, I'm cringing when I say early. He's a second round guy, third round guy to me, man. Whatever. Some people talking about him in late first. I ain't necessarily buying that, but you have the tools to teach him what you need to teach him. I just need to see him navigate trash a little better and use his tools. Now, let's start to watch this, right? This is what happens when you don't do a good job blocking Leighton Vander Esch and he gets to run free. Let me just give y'all some examples of what happens. He's right there. This is what happens when you don't block Leighton Vander Esch and he gets to run free. Stuff like that starts to happen. Let's see what happens on this play. What happens on this play? Yeah, a little more trash to deal with. Yeah, just losing his balance, dealing with bodies just all over the place. Yeah. YouTube Illuminati is taking money away from your favorite content creators, and people often ask the best way to support the channel directly. I tell them that's subscribing to my Patreon. Just $1 a month would increase production and the frequency of uploads. Basically, that means more content for you. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can support the channel, call dibs on requests for future videos, and you can have access to Patreon exclusive material like my throwback film sessions. That's patreon.com patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. I appreciate the support. Doski Woski. Salute. But once again, Leighton Vander Esch is going to power up to Super Saiyan 1, and we're going to see him run free, not get blocked right there. Now, he did kind of slip this center right here, okay? You see what I mean? By the time the center got his eyes up. Well, let's see what happens here. Boom, boom. He's going to pull, get to the outside. Center's blocking back. I don't know who the hell was supposed to block Leighton Vander Esch right there, but he ran free is more of the story. He looks way better when when the offensive line is not getting to the second level. This part of my point. We're gonna see a lot more of this versus Oregon, but let's run a few more plays of this Virginia, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Hold up. Now this made me excited. Look at Leighton Vander Esch right here. It's him in coverage and space and shit. All right. So he's lined up at the slot right now, but that dude's a fullback. Leighton Vander Esch is gonna float to his position. Look at his eyes, right? His eyes are on the quarterback. Wait a minute. Eyes are on the quarterback. He looks over. He sees the receiver come in his direction. His eyes back on the quarterback, and he's gonna take he's gonna take his hands and his coverage and his eyes all the way to the target, and he almost gets the interception right here. Now, if you're going to miss the interception, I don't mind that aggressiveness, okay? Because you almost made it. Now, I know almost only counts in horseshoes, but you was just a tick too late, Leighton Vander Esch. But I do like how he dropped into his space, found the target, got eyes back on the quarterback, almost made that play right there. I give him props for that. Good job, Leighton. All right, y'all. Let's watch this highlight tape everybody refers you to when you talk about Leighton Vander Esch and they talk about why they like him. They're normally talking about the Oregon game, right? Now we're gonna watch some Oregon tape. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to keep from being, I don't want to be, keep repeating myself. You know what I mean? Y'all, fall asleep on my film session, but Oregon doesn't do a good job of blocking them, man. They either don't block them, they don't get to the second level at all, or if they get to them, they don't do a good job of executing the block. I'm not hating. Let's just watch and see. That is not a good job blocking. Get your head across him. Run your damn feet. Not a great job. Let's keep watching though. I love this right here. Take a look at this. Look at this. Running back, flare, catch, open field, cause the fumble. Speed, strength, ass whoop right there, man. You can't beat that with a stick. I ain't got to keep harping on it. I just want to show you one time. I know a replay coming. Look at this. That's in the open field, man. That's good as it gets. Get your little ass on the ground. Psh, where that football at? Bring it to me. Send his ass to the gorillas. Good job. What about here? Let's take a look, see. Nobody blocked him? Okay. We'll move on. What about here? See what happens. Nobody blocked him? Was that a screen? No. Okay. What about here? We just don't feel like fooling with Leighton Vander Esch today, huh? Offensive line just ain't gonna block no linebackers today, huh? He missed the tackle, but you are in good position to be successful, Mr. Leighton Vander Esch. I ain't hating because I know some people. And look, I know my comment section better than anybody. It's gonna be a couple people. Well, you're only showing good things about Leighton Vander Esch, and then you only chalking that up to somebody else doing something wrong. Leighton Vander Esch can do stuff right. I totally agree, 100%. I'm just showing you what the film is showing. I ain't photoshopping this. This Oregon game, nobody blocked him, or nobody blocked him well, or nobody got to second level. We saw in Virginia, he was tripping over bodies, pancaked by fullbacks. Got his lunch money taken a few times. The proof on the screen, man. I ain't got to prove nothing, but we just gonna keep running it though. I don't have no agenda. I actually like the idea of Leighton Vander Esch. Just depend on where you want to take him, and that's all. You know, it's all. Just depend on where you want to take him. I feel he's a couple lessons away from being a pretty good linebacker in the National Football League. Let me say this again. He is a couple lessons away from being a pretty good linebacker in the National Football League. But as of now, man, I can show y'all this all day, man. That's Leighton Vander Esch up top. I mean, he's just blitz. Let's move on to Wyoming, man. We're not just gonna keep looking at this. I pretty much made my points. I just want to show y'all a handful of clips in the Oregon game. I mean, the Wyoming game. Pretty much showing you the same thing, man. You know, struggle to get off blocks. You know, running into traffic, things like that. Not really getting off blocks or knowing how to get off blocks or whatnot. Let's watch them right here. Same deal. So I'm not going to continue to harp on. I'm not going to be here all day fussing and fighting, getting hoarse and screaming with y'all. Same thing. Hey, man, that's enough, man. Hey, look, if y'all like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you dislike, to do that. Subscribe and all that. Follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. Don't forget about the Patreon. It's more important than food, water, and threesomes. And, hey, man, just thanks for tuning in, bro. I hope y'all like Leighton Vander Esch. I like him too. It just all depends on where you like him. I'm Voch Lombardi. Y'all hold it down for the Doski, Woski, and the Peasky Whiskey, all right? I'll be in Dallas. Come see me. Salute. If your mock draft simulators give you unrealistic results like this, Voch Lombardi uses the Fan Drafted app. I can come on here and I can build my own mock drafts. We go Josh Rosen, number 1, and we go Quentin Nelson, number 2. I can build my own big board with Quentin Nelson on the top of it because I feel like he's the best player in this draft. Sue me. I can do player rankings. I can move guys all up and down this thing if I want to. But the most fun that I have is using the live draft, where I only use one team. Let me get the Giants, and we're going to go 4 rounds, and let's see. So we got Josh Rosen with the number 1 overall pick. I'm the New York Giants. Say I want to mix things up and take Minkah Fitzpatrick, number 2. And then we move on with the rest of the draft. Say in the second round, I want Will Hernandez to save the New York Giants. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. I can have hours of fun doing this just on my phone and not getting fired at my day job. It's the Fan Drafted app, man. It's available on the Google Play Store. Type it in just like that. Fan Drafted. And I'm Voch Lombardi, man. Salute.